A very good morning to all my Goenkans. Hope you're doing well. So today I'll just help you out in revising the respiratory system that we have taken up in our EVS under the chapter name that's blow hot and blow cold. In this chapter we are trying to understand the respiration, the process of respiration and the organs which are involved in it. First of all, we will try to understand what's a respiration. As you know that now respiration is basically the exchange of gases. The gases which are involved is carbon dioxide and oxygen, right? This carbon dioxide is expelled out of the body, whereas oxygen is inhaled inside the body. Expelled means it is thrown out of the body, whereas oxygen is taken inside the body, inhaled inside the body. So in order to just define the respiration, we can say respiration is basically a process where there's an exchange of gases, that is carbon dioxide and oxygen. Fine. Now this respiration is not possible until there are different organs which are involved during this process. The first organ that we try to understand is the nasal cavity. Nasal cavity is basically the nose or the other particular organs which are associated with it. As such, we know that the air enters the body through the nostrils in the nose, right? And inside the nose, there are small hair-like structure. We call them hair follicles. These hair follicles are present just to trap the dust particles, or somehow we can say filter the inhaled air, right? Along with these hair follicles, there are also present some mucus and this mucus is very much important just to moisten the air that we have taken inside. Fine. After the nasal cavity, we need to talk about the pharynx. As I have already told you that basically this pharynx is a common passage. You can see it even in the this particular diagram. It's basically a common passage that is over here, trying to show it over here. So it's basically a common passage that opens up into both, that is esophagus, that is our food pipe, and towards our another pipe, that's what we call the windpipe, or we can also call it a trachea. Okay, fine. So altogether you should understand that pharynx is basically a common passage. This common passage opens both in windpipe as well as the food pipe. Now the opening of the pharynx that basically opens or gets inside the trachea, or we can say the windpipe, is known as glottis, right? The opening that goes towards the particular end of the windpipe is known as glottis, and this glottis need to be covered or closed whenever we eat, since it's a common passage, and that is covered by a flap like structure which we call the epiglottis. So the presence of epiglottis is just because we want to prevent the entry of the food into the trachea, or we can say the windpipe. So this is all for today, and I hope this you have understood it. We have already discussed it, and I will be coming up with a more DU recordings. That's all for today. Thank you so much. We'll get back to you tomorrow. Thank you.